people, welcome back to Football Insights, where we talk about football related issues concerning transfers, player profile, and other football matters. So, in today's video, this is your transfer news video. This is more like a transfer rundown. What has really happened since last week to this week to next week that we will be playing the Champions League final. So, quickly, let's check out some of the happenings in the transfer windows. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Make sure you press the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. This is Football Insights. My name is Kobo, and let's get straight into the transfer video. So we'll start with Liverpool. Alexis McAllister from Brighton. He is an Argentine. Was part of the contingent that won the World Cup. He's a brilliant midfielder. He plays more of an attacking midfield role for Brighton. So I am sure he will be playing the attacking midfield role for Liverpool, even though they play 4-4-3-3 flats. He will serve as the link between the midfield and the attack. So he will be playing the attacking midfield for Liverpool next season. Alexis McAllister, very brilliant player. And then there's a tweet from Fabrizio Romano. Liverpool have just signed Alexis McAllister for £35 million. Reds, that is Liverpool, have now triggered the clause to sign the midfielder after medical test completed with Brighton's permission. Documents are being signed. Here we go, confirmed. So initially we thought the McAllister deal from Brighton to Liverpool was going to cost Liverpool around 60 million, because of course we know Brighton are a little bit ridiculous in terms of prices and all of that, player prices and all of that. Just look at what they are taking for Moise Caicedo, and we'll come to Moise Caicedo when we get to Chelsea. So not knowing the release clause for Alexis McAllister is 35 million. So it tells us that when you are a team and you want to go in for a player or you want to sign a player, you should do an in-depth investigation about the contract situation of the player, the release clause of the player. You don't just go to the team to go and negotiate with the team. Of course, they are going to mention around 70-80 million for Alexis McAllister. If it were to be only Brighton would have sold this player for about 60-70 million, because of course he's a World Cup winner and played brilliant for Brighton, almost one of the contenders for Brighton's player of the season. So he's a brilliant player, and then Liverpool are signing this player for 35 million pounds as the release clause. That is just a good deal. That is a good bargain. So Alexis McAllister is more like a Liverpool player, or even though the transfer window hasn't been officially opened yet. So you can't register players, and then you can't unveil them, but you can secure the deal so that when we open the transfer window in 1st July, you can start registering them, and then they will start coming for preseason and all of that. So Alexis McAllister to Liverpool, it is here we go from Fabrizio Romano. Quickly, let's move to N'Golo Kante. So there was a news came out that was on Tuesday. Yes, that was on Tuesday that N'Golo Kante will be moving to Saudi Arabia. Of course, they are doing a project, project 2030 for the World Cup. So of course, they are going to sign a lot of big players. It is reported that the government has placed $20 billion or 20 billion euros, to pump it into the sporting or into the sports ministry. So he is giving it to the Saudi clubs to go and sign whatever player they want, whether the player is coming from Europe, whether the player is coming from Africa, any part of the world that they feel that this player can help us, they should take this money, go and sign the player. And that is why you see Al Nassr signing Ronaldo, you see Benzema going to Al Ittihad. We will come there. So this was on Tuesday. Fabrizio Romano tweeted that N'Golo Kante is on the verge of joining Al Ittihad on the free transfer. Final details are being discussed. Then proposal will be accepted. Al Ittihad director just arrived in London to link up with the PIF Saudi delegation to prepare documents. 100 million per year until 2025. This is a tweet from Fabrizio Romano on Tuesday about N'Golo Kante. So N'Golo Kante has a contract with Chelsea. The contract will end this July or this June 30th. So it means he is more like a free agent, because when a player gets to the latter 6 months of his contract, the player is allowed to negotiate with any club at all that wants to sign him as a free agent. So of course, N'Golo Kante is more like a free agent. Some 2 months ago, Chelsea were, really close for, agreeing a deal with N'Golo Kante. But, N'Golo Kante injury issues is not helping him and Chelsea at all. For me, as a Chelsea fan, I feel we should let N'Golo Kante go, because the injury issues is not helping at all. So we need a new energetic midfielders. He should just go to Saudi Arabia, go and get his money. Of course, he's a Muslim. He will practice his religion very well at Saudi Arabia, low key life. So N'Golo Kante, it is a good deal for N'Golo Kante. And then just Wednesday around 12:49, Ben Jacobs tweeted this: N'Golo Kante to Al Ittihad is a done deal. Kante is already undergoing his medicals after accepting 2-year deal last night, worth 100 million per season. That is 100 million euros per season. So fair play to Ben Jacobs. I was on Twitter, checking for updates, and then I saw Ben Jacobs tweet 12 in a Ghana time, 12:49. And then after that, Fabrizio Romano and other journalists also, tweeted about the N'Golo Kante deal moving to Al Ittihad. Of course, Ben Jacobs is an English-based journalist, so he is going to, get upper hand on these kind of deals over the Fabrizio Romanos who reside in Italy and all of that. So, David Ornstein is an English journalist, Ben Jacobs, an English journalist, Matt Law, an English journalist. So, of course, when it comes to English news, they are going to get some upper hands over some journalists who are not based in England, even though they have links. So, fair play to Ben Jacobs. I saw the news because I follow David Ornstein, I follow Ben Jacobs, I follow Fabrizio Romano. I saw the news from Ben Jacobs' handle for the first time. After 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, news outlets like Fabrizio Romano and other news outlets started tweeting about N'Golo Kante's deal. So N'Golo Kante is moving to Al Ittihad, to more like a 2 years deal, 100 million per season. So it's like 200 million in these 2 seasons. Contract from 2023 to 2025. So it's more like a 200 million deal for N'Golo Kante. This is a good deal, even though I think N'Golo Kante is not so much concerned about the money, but still, he's a player. He has family to care about. He has other businesses to care about. So N'Golo Kante, of course, is moving to Al Ittihad. I think it's a good deal for N'Golo Kante. So quickly, let's move to Benzema. Karim Benzema. This news broke out on Saturday, and then people were not believing it. I personally, I didn't believe the news, but it is a news, so it's a rumor. So of course, we are going to get, or we were going to get a lot of news coming out from this particular Benzema, because it is a big deal when Benzema is moving from Real Madrid to a Saudi Arabia club or an Arabian club. It is a big deal. He's a big player. So of course, it broke out on Saturday. People didn't believe it a lot, or people didn't even believe it that Benzema could leave Real Madrid so soon. He was expected to leave, but only in 2024. But he left before 2024 because, of course, secure the back. It is a 200 million deal for Benzema in Al Ittihad. So of course, just secure the bag. So the here we go came on Sunday. I was even in church, worshiping my God, and then I saw the news on Twitter that Benzema is going to Al Ittihad, and then on that Saturday, the Benzema, he was invited to come and do a press conference to address the whole situation because they had a match. That is the last match on Sunday. That is the La Liga match on Sunday. So Benzema came on Saturday morning to the press conference room, and then he was saying, people asked, especially one of the journalists asked him, "Are you going to Saudi Arabia or you are staying?" And then he was like, the answer was like, people didn't decode this particular answer very well. The answer wasn't that, or he didn't answer that, no, I am staying, I am not going anywhere. This is a fake news or all of that. No. Benzema answered the question, in a more, intelligent way. And then people didn't decode the message very well. He was like, me, Saudi Arabia, no, I am still here. I am a Real Madrid player. We have a match on Sunday. So let's focus on the match. He didn't debunk the fact that he is going to Saudi Arabia. So that is the message from Benzema. But it looks like the Real Madrid fans, a lot of them were jubilating that Benzema is not going. Benzema is not, bro. You didn't decode the message well. So Benzema has moved to Saudi Arabia. I don't want to read the tweet because of course it's Saturday. So Benzema has moved to Saudi Arabia. His salary is also close to I think 200 and something million. Mind you, all these deals are they own their own image right, and all of that advertisement and all of that are included. So I think Benzema is receiving about 200 million. Yes, Benzema is receiving about 200 million. So a contract until 2026 for Benzema at Al Ittihad. And then it was brilliant. When you look at this picture, the sheikhs, the big men, unveiling Benzema as their new player. So it's all good. And then Madrid has to go in hard because Madrid has lost Benzema, Asensio, Mariano Diaz, the Tiger Man, Eden Hazard. They have terminated Eden Hazard contracts over the weekend. So at least they have to bring at least 4 attackers because Benzema is gone. Mariano Diaz is gone. Hazard is gone. Asensio is also gone. I don't know why Asensio decided to go to PSG, but he is also gone. So initially, Real Madrid was targeting Kai Havertz and Harry Kane and other attackers. But I don't know what is wrong with the Kai Havertz deal. But it looks like they are going for Harry Kane in terms of the striking role or as a replacement for Benzema. So quickly, let's move to the Manchester United takeover. There is a news on the Manchester United takeover. It's first reported by Mike Keegan at exactly 11:29, 7th June 11:29, 2023, and then he said that breaking, Sheikh Jassim has told Rain Group. Rain Group is a real estate group. They were in charge of the Chelsea deal, and then they are still in charge of the Manchester United sales. So Sheikh Jassim has told Rain Group that they will not engage with Manchester United bidding process any further beyond Friday. And then the article continues, or the tweet continues, and this is from Ben Jacobs. Sheikh Jassim's 9-2 Foundation have submitted a third bid. So this is their third bid. Oh, come on, Glazers. If you want to sell the club, just sell the club. This is their third bid. It looks like you see Sheikh the door as someone like a joker. This is the third bid. So submitted a third bid to buy Manchester United. It is an improved. This is a key. It is an improved into bracket take it or leave it deal. So Sheikh Jassim is saying that this bid is an improved bid over the previous bid, but it is a take it or leave it bid. It is a final offer, of course. If there is no feedback or progress by Friday, Sheikh Jassin will no longer engage. And I don't think Manchester United fans are ready to, hear this. Me as a Chelsea fan, this is outside, football analysis and all. This is just a banter. Me as a Chelsea fan, I want the Ineos group, which is headed by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, to come and take over Manchester United, so that he will spoil the team for us. That is for the banter though, but it is not good at all, because I don't think Enos Group or Sir Jim Ratcliffe can handle Manchester United very well, because looking at or where football is going right now, because over the weekend Tomboli was in Saudi Arabia, doing meetings with the Arabians. So the Arabians, and then the money they are pumping into European football, and football as a whole is just insane. So every fan who supports a club from Europe would love to have an Arabian or a Qatari owners. So I think this is what Manchester United fans are looking out for. Having a Saudi owner or having a Saudi ownership, so that any player at all they demand or they want, they will just go in for. So I don't think they will feel delighted, or they will feel happy hearing about Sheikh Jassim pulling out from the deal. And the tweet continues by saying, on the other hand, the fifth bid by 9-2 Foundation can be seen as a power move, a key word, a power move. But as reported, if Sheikh Jassim fails, he won't be successful. Sources indicate he will also want to exit on his own terms rather than being rejected. So Sheikh, of course, he is a big man. He doesn't want to be rejected. So he will rather, pull out before you even reject him. So this is what this tweet says from Ben Jacobs. So this news has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. Just mention them. David Ornstein, just mention them. Matt Law, other journalists that you trust so much. So I think it's really a bad news for Manchester United. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, just Friday. If they don't hear anything concerning the bid or concerning the sales of Manchester United from Rain Group, they are going to pull out. So this brings us to the end of the video. Please make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Make sure you click on the post notification bell. Make sure you like this video. Please like this video. Like this video, share it to your friends, comment anything that you think I didn't say it, or any clarifications. Just type it in the comment section. Just correct me, prompt me when I am going wrong. Just prompt me. So just brings us to the end of the video. My name is Kobo, and then I'm out. Peace.